You think the Bulldogs offense can put up some points?
I most definitely think they do. I think Carter, he's definitely finding his stride. He's feeling himself right now that I can. From the past couple games, it seems like he's feeling himself to me. So just continue.
Favorite memory from playing in the game?
Georgia, Florida, I definitely had to say the swing that we had. I want to say it was 2021. I want to say we went up by like 17 or 20 something like that right before the half. That had to be my favorite memory. Fast little swing.
Speaking of your Georgia Bulldogs, what's going to be your message to your boy George this weekend?
He don't catch nothing. I don't like, even though I'm not the one out there covering him, I still don't like him to catch nothing. All the favors on our defense. So, it's going to be a little chitter-chatter back and forth there. And with Darnell, I'll be lined up against Darnell. So that'll be a pretty interesting one.
I know the Eagles dogs, we're going to call them. I know that those are some of your best friends. But you talk to George pretty frequently, right?
Most definitely. George, we came in together, and I feel like that was one of the first players that I actually took to my hometown from college. So we definitely have a bond.
Yeah. What have you seen from him in the NFL?
George, he's definitely one of those players that can change a game. Obviously, likes to catch the ball up top, has a big catch radius, and he's a dog.
Rest of the Pittsburgh offense, how would you describe them? What makes them different? What's led them to 4 wins?
I just have to say that their energy, the energy that they bring out onto the field, and I feel like they're one of those teams. They got a lot of their skill guys back, so I feel like with that being said, then they have what they've been waiting on, and that's part of the piece to help them be great.
A lot's been made with this team about sacks versus pressures. How would you describe what you guys are doing?
I feel like with the takeaways we have, obviously we want to get more sacks always, but with the takeaways we have, obviously 9 times out of 10, pressure contributes to sacks, and a lot of times the coverage on the back end contributes to help with the sacks as well. So I feel like as long as we just continue to work together on the front end and the back end, then no, I'm not worried about what nobody on the outside of these walls have to say.
Right. Now, when it comes to the pocket, like trying to make a smaller pocket, how much does that affect a game that maybe fans and other people don't understand?
I mean, it definitely plays a role in the game of football for the simple fact of having the quarterback under pressure, not being able to step up into throws, especially if he wants to throw a deep ball, throw it down the field. He won't be able to step into a lot of those throws, so there'll be a lot more passes that's inaccurate. So that's just trying to make them uncomfortable in the pocket. I feel like that can speed up the timing of the quarterback.
Mike Tomlin had some pretty big praise for you in particular this week. What do you know about Mike Tomlin, and what does that mean to you?
Mike Tomlin, he's a great coach, a great guy actually when I got to talk to him. But, I mean, it's not too much that I know actually about him. But, I mean, from the time that I sat down and talked with him, he's a nice guy, great guy. And that's it.
He's a guy who obviously understands.
And he's a great coach, obviously. Yeah.
He understands defense. He understands what you do. And so when he called you a wrecking ball, did you smile a little bit? Does it mean something to you to have a great coach recognize what you do?
It's my first time actually hearing that, but, I mean, thank you. I appreciate that. But, I mean, that's just how I just see myself playing the game of football. That's what I would like to do, wreak havoc. And it don't have to just be sacks in general. Just as long as I'm contributing to the game in some form or fashion, then I feel like we'll be good.
Pardon me for asking, but are you old enough to know what a terrible towel is?
A terrible towel?
Yeah.
No, sir. No, sir.
That's what the Steelers fans wave. They have since the late 70s when one of their media folks invented it, wanted some sort of a stunt. Terrible towel. Okay. It's raised a lot of money for charity over the years, but they wave those terrible towels. I guess the real question is, do you know what to expect in a game in Pittsburgh?
I mean, I heard it gets pretty rowdy, but I mean, I feel like we're a team that we don't really care for all the outside noise. We're just locked in on the task at hand, and we just can't lose sight of the mission, what we're going out there for. We know we're going out there with just us, and that's all we need to come back with, just us. Thank you. Yes, sir.